How to become a coin dealer. Stay tuned to find out what you need to do and how to do that. If you want to be a coin dealer, there are two ways of doing this. One is part-time, two is full-time. The part-time is the easy one. With the part-time, you can just sell on eBay, you can set up at a few shows, or get you a spot at one of the indoor flea markets, develop some relationships, buy from wholesale dealers, put a little ad in the paper, let friends and family know that you're buying and selling coins, and put some cards out there, some flyers out there, and you can do that out of your home or out of maybe an antique booth where you could set up and have your coins locked in a case. Those are things that you can do as far as being a part-time. If you want to go full-time, then you're looking at a lot more involvement here. Let's say you're quitting your job here, or this is going to be your main job, and you're going to have a brick and mortar store, or you're going to run all over the place buying and selling coins to different dealers, maybe different shows all over the place. Maybe you don't want to have an actual home base brick and mortar, because there's a lot involved in opening up a coin shop and trying to run it, and then also running everywhere, maybe having an employee, which you're almost going to have. So those are two ways that you can do it. I recommend someone starting out slow, but there are some things that you need to have within yourself before you even think about selling coins. You need to know a great deal about coins. You need to know about grading. You're going to need to know a little bit about errors and varieties. You're going to need to know what coin values are. And there's nothing wrong with having a gray sheet, having a Coin World, online resources and things like that to find out what values are for different grades, because nobody has all that memorized. But you need to have an idea of what you can pay for something. What are you going to pay for constitutional silver? What are you going to pay for gold and things like that? The other thing that you're going to need, you will definitely need capital, whether it's a few thousand to be a part-time or 50 to 100,000 to be a brick and mortar. The thing about that is that you could probably get by with a little less capital than 50 to 100,000 if you're in a smaller town. But when you start getting involved in bullion, you can get involved in tens of thousands of dollars tied up. So if you're going to do the brick and mortar full-time route, it wouldn't be a bad idea if you could find a trusted partner or someone who can back you locally. There might be an attorney or a doctor or someone who is definitely into coins, and they might be interested in being involved a little bit, maybe making a little extra cash if they provide a little capital for you. So that's one of the things to consider as well. So that brings me to the other part of this. You need to know business. Okay, so if you're planning on doing this full time, I recommend working, 5 to 10 years under a successful coin dealer as a mentor, whether you have to volunteer your time, do some type of internship, work even for more than one dealer, kind of get a feel for things, kind of learn the business and learn business in general. It wouldn't hurt to take online courses, learn about corporations, learn about managing money, learn about taxes and things like that. Maybe hire you a CPA to do your bookwork and bookkeeping for you. That way you are going to stay in business, because most businesses don't fail because the person doesn't know about what they're buying and selling really well. It's because they don't know business very well, and they have bad business practices. So you take those three things into consideration before you think of starting a business. But above all, don't try to sell coins or flip coins if you don't know about coins. Seriously, you're going to screw yourself, or you're going to screw somebody else. It's just going to happen. If you don't know about coins, someone's going to come along and buy something off you that you could have sold for more money, and you're going to leave money on the table. Or you're going to sell something to someone that's misrepresented. And I see that all the time. That's what eBay's brought to the table. That's what these online WhatsApps and all that's brought to the table. People who are just basically part-time coin dealers or flippers or vest pocket coin dealers. So let's put it this way. If you want to start your coin dealership, just mentorship under another coin dealer, volunteer, go to the coin show, set up a little bit, talk to them, learn from them. I mean, if you can't mentor under one, or you don't have one locally, then you can obviously go to a coin show, you can set up, you can learn from them, trade with them. You have a dealer's badge. There's going to be a show somewhere within 2 or 3 hours. We travel over 2 hours to some of the shows we go to. So I know that it's doable to learn. Just wet your feet. Don't jump in all of a sudden you think you got 100 grand, or you come up into some money and you open up a coin shop and you start running a business, and then it's apt to fail if you don't have a background in this. So you most certainly want to have a background in it. Really, the only thing else that I could say or throw at someone who's wanting to start a coin dealership, besides having a little library and knowing how to research and all that, and having a little bit of capital, and also knowing a little bit about business, is being honest, because there's ethics and that's lacking at some dealerships. And sometimes you get in and they're rude, they're very protective, they're very guarded and things like that. I'm not saying all dealers are like that, because I know a lot of dealers that are not like that. Most of them that I know are not like that. But one of the things about that is you want to become what you want to. When people walk into our coin shop, we are planning on educating first and foremost. We don't look at them as dollar signs walking in, as they got a bunch of coins for money. Most people walk in, don't have much. Okay, but so we try to educate them. We make them feel reassured. There's a lot of things that you need to do. They need to become almost like friends. Some of them become friends. We have a lot of customer friends. You still have to make money if they're friends or not. You have to be careful with that, because sometimes you get too friendly and you want to give things away or not charge so much, and sometimes that can hurt your business. But you do have to have a business type friendship with some regular customers. But that's one of the things that you want to make sure you have good ethics in business, good ethics in life, and how you treat people. I will say this in closing before you get involved in this. Operating a coin shop is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Okay? It is most certainly hard work. I spend a lot of time taking pictures. I spend a lot of time putting stuff online, answering emails, messages, people walking in and out the shop constantly, going to coin shows. You travel on the weekends. Sometimes I work 7 days a week, and that happens a lot. So it's not something for the faint of heart. You definitely need to be a hard worker, and you have to be highly motivated, and you must love coins, and you must love being an entrepreneur. So hopefully maybe that kind of helped you a little bit with what you need. Make your notes, take your notes, write down all the things that you need. You're going to need like I said, your coin knowledge and your money and your business sense. Let's put it that way. Thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.